Items you're going to need to build a quad roll hose pack. You're going to need your green knapsack, 6 hose rubber bands, 2 inline tees, 1.5 inches, and 1 NK2. For the hose, you're going to need 100 feet of inch wildland hose and 2 100-foot sections of 1.5 inch hose.
Alright, so I'm going to roll the hose this 1.5 inches to get all the air out.
And so what we're going to do is take the rubber band, put it in the hose, and that's going to help us keep it tight when we have to pull it to complete the quad roll there. Get our inline tee. Make sure that's nice and tight. Make sure it's closed as well. Fold it back on itself and just tighten both ends. All right, so now we're going to just unroll it.
I'm going to walk this end back to this other end, making sure this doesn't twist on itself.
So we're going to give it about 12 to 18 inches of overhang, and we got that inline tee on the bottom with the rubber band in the back. So you want to set it up, have it all nice on the line on top of each other, and we'll roll it up. And so if you ever get a little bit of air in here, you can always just loosen the valve, kind of help get that air out. And so he's going to continue rolling. And so I'm going to make sure you tighten it back up after you loosen it. But the idea of the overhang is to get the two ends as close as we can to each other. And so all we need to do is place the next rubber band on there to secure it properly. But overall, that's what you're going to want. Just get the cross pattern with the rubber bands to help hold it in the knapsack. And this is going to be what you're going to look for on the quad roll for the 1.5 inch. And you're going to want to repeat this with that next section of 1.5 inch, so the two are similar. Okay, so we finished our 2.5 inch quad rolls here. We have both of them laid out here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the inch. So just like the 1.5 inch, we're going to roll the inch as well to get all the air out of it. Okay, and so we got all the air out of it. Now we're going to place the rubber band in there as well. We're not going to put the nozzle on until at the very end. So just make sure you get a nice and tighten so no air seeps out, and then we're going to repeat the process as we did with the 1.5 inch. Okay, so now at this point, we're gonna loosen this, let that overhang, put our nozzle on. All right, then securing the rubber band to this, twist it, get it halfway here. And then we're going to put our second rubber band on to capture the other loose ends. And so you can adjust the rubber bands as needed. kind of secure everything as best as possible. Just really just getting it into the knapsack nice and neat. And so this is going to be a completed quad rolled 100-foot section of inch. So now that you can see we have all of our hose quad rolled now, all we need to do is put it into the knapsack. So the first section that I'm going to put into the knapsack is the inch. I'm going to put the inch up against, so it would be on the back of the person carrying it. This will be the first section in there. And so it's just kind of laying it in there. No way this will be easy to get out, and it just makes sense. So I'm going to put the next section is going to be the 1.5 inches. So that will be the second furthest out section here. So as you can see in here, I got the inch, which is up against the back straps here, and then I got the 1.5 inches, which is on the outside of that. So we're going to clean this up, cinch this in on itself, and we're going to put on the last section. So the last section of hose is obviously going to go on the back here. We got these straps. We're just going to loosen these guys up all the way. I'm going to fold this over, and what we're looking for is a crisscross method here of securing this section. So get the twist out of it, the cross like this, and then you can slowly tighten each side so it's secure. So you got to be careful. You don't want to be doing it too tight. You can break these clips. But when you're done, this is what the pack's going to look like. So you got it here. You got your straps. So the outside section is the 1.5 inches. Another section of 1.5 inches, and the inch is the furthest inside. And so this is complete quad roll hose pack.